of Ghana, is a Nigerian Girl Pleasure, bringing you political news in our channel Cαlαmity TV. We can't allow anyone to ruin us because of politics. Anyway, Paul has come out with so many logics about what NDC and John Mahama has promised. Yeah, they started this thing, and yet they are still the ones bringing it to an end. According to him, he has come out to say that they will not allow anybody to jeopardize with the future of our children. Please watch.
Thank you, Franklin Kujo. And I don't know whether Franklin Kujo is NPP or is NDC. It doesn't even matter. And I don't care. But he's civil society. He's a gatekeeper. And he did the right thing. He said here in his post, it is wrong for John Mahama to say that he's going to cancel the teacher licensure exams, looking at the type of answers prospective teachers provided in their recent licensure exams. That's Franklin Kujo, CEO of Imani. He says it is wrong. The rest of civil society, what is happening? Do you like what John Mahama is saying? He says he's going to cancel licensure exams, and he said it to wild applause in the Bono region. You heard him. His party faithfuls applauded him. Something that is going to jeopardize the future of our people. Put the photographs of John Mahama's principal advisors. Put the photograph there. Let me ask them personal questions on the John Mahama's principal advisors, Sami Jemfi and the rest. I hope you have it. Okay. Yes. Good evening, Dr. Manibuama, Sami Jemfi, and Fifi Kwete. Gentlemen, don't you have children? I know you all do have children. Do you want your children to go to a school where the teacher is not taking licensure exams and therefore it's not good? Omanibuama, you are a doctor. You went all the way to medical school. Your colleague doctors, don't they take the exam? In fact, Omanibuama himself, even when he was minister, he was taking the exam. So recently he was practicing in Accra. He told me himself that if I'm looking for him, he pointed out where he will be. It's a hospital here in Accra. Because he took his exam, I said, oh, you are practicing. Oh, even when I was minister, I was always going to write the exam. This is Omanibuama. He's a communications director, he's a technology director for John Mahama's campaign. Doesn't he know that licensure exams are as important for teachers as they are for doctors? We cannot allow this country to be ruined by people's inordinate ambition to get power. We cannot allow this country to be ruined by people's inordinate ambition to get power. We cannot do that. Power is available for somebody to collect by all means, but they must come to the path together with the Ghanaian people, telling us good policies, not this kind of policy that is so populist and people go and write exam and they don't pass. The whole country is outstanded by the performance of the licensure exam. A presidential candidate, one who has been president before, comes and says, I will cancel the exam. Wow, that's what he said. He said, I will cancel the exam. And Sami Jemfi and Fifi Kwete are watching Omanibuama as well, who is a doctor and who understands the value and the import of licensure exam. God has blessed you to be a policy maker, Omanibuama. You will be failing in your Christian responsibility as a Catholic. If God haven't blessed you to be a policy maker, you are going to erect policies that jeopardize the future of our children. Policies that jeopardize the future of our children. You can't do that, Omanibuama. Remember your Christian faith. This is immoral. It is completely immoral for a presidential candidate to promise something that will jeopardize the future of children because children are not going to vote. So you jeopardize their future because you don't need their vote. That's what the NDC is saying. I don't believe this came from John Mahama. I believe it came from his advisors. And we must watch them well because this country doesn't belong to them. Neither does this country belong to Dr. Bawumia. This country belongs to you and I. It doesn't belong to NPP or NDC. We cannot allow them to continue to do these things. NDC cannot jeopardize the future of our children because they won't vote. And we all sit down and keep quiet. Thank you, Franklin Kujo. God will bless you for that, for standing up to the truth. What is this? What kind of campaign do they want to wage? You talk about 24-hour economy and you say you are going to jeopardize the future of children. What is the meaning of this? It is so unpatriotic. It is so immoral. I don't even understand. What is the meaning of this?
What kind of campaign strategy is this? Playing with the future of the kids' future is not part of it. It's not even supposed to be part of the bargain because they are still the same people you are coming to enforce changes for to make a better civil society. Don Franklin has come out to say that what John Mahama said is so wrong and should not be implemented at all. This is a very wrong path to even tread. Please, like anything that will have to affect the children should be cancelled immediately. And John Mahama is one of them. He should be cancelled. He shouldn't be part of whatever that will happen in Ghana in the future.
Wow. This is interesting, isn't it? This is so interesting. Policy is what we are talking about, isn't it? Now, President Mahama, I'm moving to another segment. Policy is what we are talking about. President Mahama is able to make these promises because until 2016 election, Ghanaian politicians, they don't make promises. Because whenever they made promises, their promises were not obeyed and they hooted at politicians. So politicians come and say, I will make, and people joke with it. Comedians will say, oh, Ghanaian politicians will come and say, I will put a train through the desert for votes, and everybody was laughing. Politicians were laughing stock. You know who changed that? It was Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. In 2016, he said, I will make free SHS. Everybody doubted it. Oh, he can't. And including the NDC said he cannot do it. He said, I will make SHS free. And because he said, I'll make SHS free, and because he was able to do it, now politicians can promise. So President Mahama can now promise something and people will take him serious because Akufo-Addo has showed the way. Let's be patriotic. I like that song that they sing, the patriotic song. Those days Rollins was president. They used to sing it all the time. Omambeye me free me ni wo omambeye. I have a montage on that. Ne free yenara yembra. That if the country will work or it doesn't work, it depends on us. It depends on what we do. It depends on how we conduct our lives. That's the song I leave with you with in this video. That's the song I leave you with. And please remember that any government that comes to tell you a policy or tell anything that will jeopardize the future of our children, mark them zero. If this land will work, it is because of you and I, and it's because of the way we conduct ourselves. Have a look.
Comment, follow, put on notification bell so you get all our updates one by one. Thanks, my people. I'll be back.